Have you ever wondered if it's possible to reverse a cavity at home? Contrary to popular belief, it is indeed possible in multiple cases, thanks to a systematic approach and specific strategies that surpass conventional dental practices. If your dentist has never seen it happen, it's likely because they haven't employed the effective methods. Similarly, dismissing the possibility of reversing decay into dentin is based on outdated information. That's what we'll discuss in this video. What forms a dental cavity? Cavities develop slowly in the mouth, unlike sudden blisters on the skin. Many people mistakenly think that once a filling is in place, the problem is solved. However, the reality is more complex. Cavities start when the minerals in tooth enamel, which provide its strength and structure, begin to diminish. Enamel is structured like a honeycomb, filled with minerals that keep it strong. When these minerals are lost, usually due to acids, such as those found in foods, snacks, or acids, produced by bacteria in the mouth, the enamel begins to weaken. This weakening marks the initial stage of cavity formation. Therefore, cavities don't just appear overnight, but instead develop gradually as enamel loses its mineral content. The beginning of the cavity. The beginning of a cavity, known as demineralization in dentistry, involves the gradual removal of minerals from the outer layer of teeth, creating small openings or spaces. These spaces allow plaque, a bacterial film, to enter. Plaque isn't just a substance. It's primarily composed of harmful bacteria, notably Streptococcus mutans, infamous for metabolizing sugars found in various foods, including cakes and fruits. When Streptococcus mutans consume sugars, it produces energy and forms sticky strands that adhere to tooth surfaces. This allows more bacteria to gather and multiply within plaque, generating acids as a byproduct. These acids penetrate teeth through the openings, causing further demineralization and initiating a cycle of decay. As bacteria continue to invade deeper, they exacerbate the destruction, gradually breaking down the tooth structure. This process leads to the formation of a visible brownish mass known as dental caries, or cavities. Dental caries, consisting of bacteria and decayed tooth material, represents an infectious condition in the tooth, the progression of cavity. If a cavity continues to develop without intervention, it will progressively weaken the structural integrity of the tooth. This weakening eventually leads to the collapse of the tooth, commonly referred to as a cavity. It's important to note that a cavity itself is not the initial infection, but rather the visible outcome of ongoing decay and structural compromise within the tooth. Understanding this distinction is critical because it highlights the importance of early intervention. Even if a cavity is already visible or a hole has formed in the tooth, taking proactive steps can prevent further damage and complications. Strengthening the surrounding enamel not only prepares the tooth for potential treatments like fillings or crowns, but also helps to halt the progression of decay toward the sensitive inner layers of the tooth, such as the nerve. Contrary to common belief, effective dental care can often prevent decay from advancing into deeper layers of the tooth. By following recommended dental hygiene practices and seeking timely professional care, individuals can significantly reduce the risk of extensive decay and preserve their dental health. This approach not only addresses current issues, but also helps to prevent future dental problems, ensuring long-term oral health and well-being. How to stop a cavity. When it starts. To effectively halt the progression of a cavity once it begins, there are several key steps to take. Firstly, reducing sugar intake is crucial as it limits the formation of plaque, which plays a significant role in decay. Secondly, addressing the infection already present in the tooth involves aiding the outer enamel surface in its healing process. Enamel, being a crystalline structure, can repair itself if provided with the right conditions. Specifically, a neutral pH environment and ample mineral availability. Saliva is essential here, as it naturally contains the minerals necessary for enamel repair, Allowing saliva to interact sufficiently with the teeth is therefore crucial. For individuals with dry mouth conditions, such as those caused by medications or medical conditions, xylitol can stimulate the flow of saliva, ensuring it arrives with the correct pH and mineral content to support enamel repair. To expedite the mineralization process, using fluoride toothpaste and mouth rinses can be highly effective. I specifically recommend sodium fluoride in very dilute concentrations, 0.05%, applied twice daily. This approach has proven effective in accelerating enamel remineralization without the need for stronger fluoride treatments, initially suggested by some dentists. Children's teeth, for instance, naturally undergo a mineralization process when they first erupt, taking about a year to fully mature. Similarly, in adults, focusing on mineralizing the outer enamel can effectively reverse early-stage decay within a few months. For deeper decay reaching into the dentin, additional strategies are required, which can be discussed further with your dentist. By following these steps diligently, including maintaining proper oral hygiene practices and using recommended dental products, you can significantly improve the health of your teeth and potentially reverse early signs of decay before they worsen. This proactive approach not only prevents further dental issues, but also supports long-term oral health and well-being. How to reverse a cavity. If a cavity has progressed into the dentin of your tooth, it indicates that bacteria have penetrated deeper layers. Many dentists traditionally believe that fluoride treatments are ineffective in such cases, as they've observed minimal impact on small, deep cavities despite widespread mineralization elsewhere in the enamel. To reverse deeper decay effectively, the strategy involves sealing off the tiny hole in the enamel surface that acts as a conduit for bacteria. This closure prevents further nutrient intake by internal bacteria, leading to their eventual demise. Once the enamel surface is fully restored, the internal mineralization process can commence naturally. Critics often argue that dentin is inert and incapable of healing. However, dentin contains odontoblasts, specialized cells with a unique capability. These cells extend long, thin arms through microscopic tubules within the dentin, interacting with lymphatic fluids. This interaction allows minerals to enter the tubules, aiding in the natural repair and remineralization process. This repair mechanism, however, operates optimally under favorable conditions, cutting off nutrient sources to disease-causing bacteria through dietary adjustments and employing targeted mouth rinses containing xylitol and dilute sodium fluoride can accelerate healing. These rinses specifically target deeper bacteria, halting their activity and facilitating enamel closure. The odontoblast's ability to secrete new dentin further fortifies the tooth's inner defenses, forming a barrier against ongoing bacterial assault. While this natural defense system may take 1 to 2 years to fully restore the tooth's interior, periodic dental checkups can monitor progress through X-rays. Dentists may delay filling procedures if significant enamel healing is observed within the initial months, extending observation periods to assess ongoing mineralization. Ultimately, this approach empowers individuals to actively participate in their dental health, potentially reversing cavities and preserving natural teeth. A commitment to these methods not only restores dental integrity, but also educates on effective oral care practices for sustained dental health and resilience. Ready to take control of your dental health? Start by discussing these proven strategies with your dentist. Incorporate targeted mouth rinses, limit sugar intake, and optimize your oral hygiene routine with recommended products. By taking proactive steps now, you can potentially reverse cavity progression and preserve your natural teeth. Take charge of your oral health today for a healthier smile tomorrow. Don't miss out on valuable tips for maintaining your dental health. Follow and subscribe to stay updated on effective strategies to preserve your teeth and prevent cavities. Take charge of your oral care journey today. Also, click on the video to your right, and the one below is what YouTube thinks you should watch.